Hey, good morning everyone. We are getting ready to go on a hike, and I am actually just looking up the name of the place that we're going because I don't remember, but it's supposed to be a short little hike. There's supposed to be some waterfalls and things like that, so hopefully that's true because I looked it up through best things to see in Ellijay. So let's go.
We have arrived. I don't know exactly what the name of this place is, but I'm sure Naima will tell you. I'll just make sure I haven't forgot anything. We just did the trail. It's pretty cool, I think. Nothing, well, I do think it was a little crazy. It was very steep and had a lot of roots growing through.
Yeah, I understand why they have it listed as a beginner's trail because it's not a long trail. It's a mile, but because of how thick those roots are and it's a very narrow trail, I think that that's something people need to be mindful of. That part about it I don't feel like was beginner, but there were a lot of kids on the trail. There were several dogs, families, because it is a short trail, but those roots are pretty big and there's very big rocks throughout, so you just have to you really got to be paying attention because you can take a dive, and it's again small narrow trail.
Yeah, but it was great. It was worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it.
Got to see a little waterfall there.
Yeah, glad I took my initially we both had on two long sleeve shirts and a sweatshirt.
Yeah,
we both opted to take the sweatshirt off before we started, which was smart because we're sweating and it's hot now.
And the name of the park is?
The name of the park, I believe, is Carter's Lake, but if you're looking up this trail, you're looking for Tumbling Waters Nature Trail. That's how you'll find it, and that's how the Google will, it like drops the pin directly at the start of the trailhead.
All right, now we're gonna head back to the camper, feed the dog,
and then get ready for a winery tour.
Awesome, here we go. We went to have dinner at Butcher and Bottle.
It was pretty good. I had the seafood pasta, which had scallops and lobster in it. And I will say that the sauce was a little watery. Sorry. The flavor was good, but the sauce was a little watery, to be honest.
All right. And I had the
You had the braised ribs with the mashed potatoes and carrots.
all right, mine was pretty decent, I thought.
No, I tasted his as well. His was seasoned very well flavorful.
And they cut it up for you. You saw in the video was our appetizers. I had the meatballs and grits, which sounded like an okay dish, but for me it was pretty good. I don't really, I'm not a grits fan.
Love grits.
But
Southern girl through and through. Love some grits.
I tore that up like really, it was really, really good for me. And you had the
oysters, just raw oysters on the half shell, half a dozen. They were good. They were small. They were Gulf oysters, but they were good.
All right. And we didn't have room for dessert, so we kind of ended the meal there. But after the meal, we went back to the resort and we just kind of hung out. So let's talk about the resort a little bit. You're going to get to see a tour of the resort there. But my thoughts were pretty spacious sites. I think that it was laid out pretty well. It had 3 levels to it. It had a top, a middle, and a lower. We ended up staying on the lower side. We had an opportunity to pick our site for an extra, I think it was like an extra $25, but I just allowed them to make that pick for me. And I think we ended up in a great spot.
Yeah.
In that middle island. There, we were right by the bathhouses, which were very, very, very well kept.
Yeah, they're really nice. It was a toilet and a shower combo, which I don't think I recorded any of that, but it was nice. It was, not too big, not too small, but very pristine. You saw someone coming by multiple times a day to make sure that it was well kept. That's something to be said at any resort that you're at, but you don't always get that, regardless of the money that you pay. You don't always get clean bathhouses, so that was pretty nice.
Right, and for us, it was a little bit on the pricey end, but well worth it.
Yeah.
The only thing was we had a couple people. We didn't stay at the top. Now we toured the top when we drove by, but it was very, very windy. Was a lot of the complaints people were sharing about the upper level of that. So that's just something to keep in mind if this is something that you are considering in visiting this place. But Ellijay.
Ellijay.
A pretty great experience. I mean, the winery, and I'm not a wine person at all, but I had a fabulous experience from the bartender that was there. She selected all 5 of my flights to try.
I finally got him to go to a winery tour.
Yeah.
Y'all know we live in Nashville, so there's a couple of wineries kind of right outside of Nashville, like Arrington, Belmead, things like that are great, but I haven't gotten him to go there yet. So being on vacation opened him up a little bit more, and it was great. It was great. He got to try, 5 dry reds that he got to try. So that was
thinking about visiting Talona Ridge. I definitely say go visit, and don't be afraid to go visit. The actual downtown is a really, I call it small town USA. It's really small and really, really nice.
Their public parking was nice. You could fit a 3,500 easily. And even on their street parking, their parallel parking could fit, again, because we parallel parked 3,500 easily. So if you have a big truck like ours, it was easy to be able to park downtown, which I think is nice.
hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Hit that like button for us. Subscribe if you haven't. And we look forward to seeing you guys as we talk about our experience here at Hilton Head in South Carolina.
Yep. See you soon.
See you next week.